Good day. Hello. I'm Sharrae.
And I'm Chantel, the normal one.
And this is... that's debatable. And this is Who Starts a Pod with Their Mum.
She does.
I do. So, what we're doing today? What are we doing today?
We are, as always, doing a
game.
So, today we're doing a taste test game. Sharrae is going to be guessing. Mm-hmm. Next episode, I will be guessing. Mm-hmm. So, basically, we've got 5 different things. And I've got like the branded version and the high street version.
Yeah.
Budget version. I was trying to be nice. And basically just see if she can tell the difference. So so we've got the items we have. So we've got ketchup, salad cream, sweet chili, we've got Kit Kat, and we've got cookie.
Okay.
It's so weird, but yesterday when I went shopping to buy the cheaper versions, I was kind of embarrassed. That's
your own sort of...
I was literally like, please, nobody look at me putting this cheap salad cream into my trolley. So we're gonna go through it and see if Sharrae's gonna write it on her board. So we've got A and B. So she's gonna write it on her board to see whether she can identify which is the proper branded one or which one is the shop bought one. Okay, so we're going to start off first with this one. So we've got sweet chili. Now, the sweet chili, basically, I bought 2 different sweet chilies and Sharrae was like, oh, please don't buy this one again. This one is not good. I know you don't know about sweet chili, but I think...
I'm a sweet chili connoisseur. I'll have sweet chili on
everything.
My life, if I could.
Right. So basically, I picked the one that she claims is the better one, and now we're going to see if she can identify which one is actually the one that she says she likes.
This one's going to be easy. This is the easy round.
So we've got some breadsticks here, and we've got everything in the little pots here. So first off, so if you take a piece of breadstick, and so the first one is the sweet chili. So this is sweet chili in here a little bit, if you can see. So this is pot number A.
Letter.
What did I say? Pot number A. Yeah. Oh, pot number. Dyslexic. Okay. So this is pot A. So if you there's enough dips for all of them because remember Kit Kat and biscuit doesn't need.
Oh,
6.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
Hopefully, I calculated well. We'll see. So this is sweet chili A. You need a more dip?
No more than that, boy.
Okay. So that was pot A. Are we ready for taste number 2?
Mm-hmm.
So this...
Wait, let me just...
cleanse your palate with your dainty bottle. Okay, so this is B. There you go. So when you've finished, please write down which one did you say to me a few weeks ago? This is the one tastes better.
Are you ready?
Okay, so tell me which sweet chili you told me the other day. Continue buying because it's better than the other one. Is it A or B?
It's A.
Let's see, is that A? Can everyone see A? All right, and you are correct.
Yes.
Well done.
I know my sweet chili, yeah.
Okay.
That last one had a bit of a kick to it. The one I normally like is a bit sweeter.
Okay. Don't look over here. We're going to go for salad cream now. Okay. So again, we've got pot A and B.
Not my favourite condiment, but it's okay.
I'm the salad cream queen around here.
Yeah.
All right. So this is A. Blame Alicia. Do you want to dip with the same one? Or from your face is looking like So
I think I'm ready.
So, can you tell me which one is Heinz salad cream, pot A or pot B?
B.
Pot B. So you're saying to me that pot B contains Heinz salad cream, which costs like $3.99.
Yes.
The answer is, in fact, B. You are correct.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to try eating one. We've got Kit Kat here. So we've got normal Cadbury's. Is it Cadbury's or Nestle's Kit Kat? I don't even know who makes it.
Nestle.
Yes, but you know, proper things. And then we've got the one from Lidl, which is called like
Chocolate something.
Chocolate somebody.
I won't look because I know the
I've removed the middle bit which said Kit Kat.
Oh,
we're not stupid around here. Okay. But yeah, try that and let me know.
Oh,
don't look at it, just pop it straight in the mouth. Yeah, eat both bits. You don't have to be so noisy with the eating though, flipping Nora.
Bit of ASMR was gonna hear you.
Come on, dainty about it. Gonna go on the date and gobble and growl and breathe.
That man better take me as I am.
Yeah, but just eat quietly. A bit more ladylike, please. Okay, so now don't look. Just
I think
Kit Kat. You want both bits?
No,
don't look. Just pop it in. And that is Kit Kat B. You should have maybe had some water. So please, can you? Why are you laughing?
Because that one was so obvious. Like,
what was wrong?
The chocolate was not chocolating. The wafer was not wafering. Like, it was a flop. It's a chop.
Chop.
Yeah.
Chop.
It's a chop.
So, could you tell me which one is the correct Kit Kat? Is it A or B?
It's A.
It's A. And how could you tell that?
You tasted it. You know.
Bad. I wanted to spit it out. It was disgusting. Like, literally.
Nah, it was.
I don't know how anyone. You could never eat Kit Kat and then eat that and think, yeah, that's a good substitute. That was not good at all.
When someone tries to copy your homework, but they tweak it a bit.
Yeah, that's not good.
If
anyone eats Lidl's Choco somebody, let me know. I don't know how you digesting it. Poor. Like, who makes that? Why make it? Just stop. Give up.
That ain't right.
It's not. All right, so now we're going to go on to the tomato ketchup. Now, if I could get a budget version and it tastes good, I would love that because I'd be saving myself some money because the ketchup that I bought was from Lidl. It was £1, I think 17, I'm going to say. But that sounds odd. So maybe not £1.17.
Lidl, they have odd prices though. It's weird.
I don't know, but it was over £1. It's at Bats, BATT brand, whatever that they have. And if it tastes good, I would buy it because I'm going to save myself money because I'm having to buy triple packs of ketchup for £10. Heinz, free for £10. Luckily, thanks to Karen.
Shout out to Karen,
who works at Sainsbury's. I was like, get it in because I've been to a few Sainsbury's, can't find a triple pack, which obviously saves me a couple pounds. But yeah, if I can buy little bats for £1 something, then I'm going to be saving. So this is pot A.
Actually, I don't have a clue for this one.
You don't have a what?
Clue.
So that's A. Do you want to rinse your mouth or you want to just get going?
It's fine.
Okay, and that's ketchup B.
I thought it tastes the same, but
ooh. You're not going to tell us which one.
No, I feel like the texture gives it away.
Okay, so I want you to write down A or B, which is the correct Heinz ketchup. B. So you're telling me that you think ketchup B is the £3.99 ketchup?
Yes.
Heinz.
Yes.
Well, I can actually reveal that the correct answer is B.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
She good at it. She know her food, eh?
Yes, I have taste.
She know her food. So we've got Cadbury's cookie, and then we've got an Asda brand cookie. So this
Honestly,
is
I don't have
a cookie.
This one
Just
might
want
be
that bit.
Yeah.
All right.
This one might be my downfall, you know.
Might be. That's cookie A. Cookie. I've got a rabbit. My rabbit's called Cookie. She might think I'm calling her Cookie. Shout out to Cookie. Watch Cookie Dough, TikTok. She's got her own page because, you know, she's a busy woman.
Mm-hmm.
She works, does her own TikTok, does her own videos and uploads them to TikTok. She's her own social media.
She's a star.
So go to TikTok, watch Cookie Dough, and see what she's doing.
I'll put it in the on the screen, shall I?
Yeah, do that. You do that because you can. Okay, there we go. Cookie B. She goes for the big piece. Yeah. So, Sharrae, which was the Cadbury's cookie? Was it cookie A? Or was it
Cadbury's or Fox's?
Oh, Fox's. There we go. Fox's. Cookie A or cookie B? You think the Fox's biscuit that cost me £2 in Asda yesterday, compared to the £1 Asda cookies, you're saying to me that B tasted like the Fox's cookies? Is that what you're saying to me?
Yeah.
Well, I can now reveal to you, Sharrae, that you are incorrect. So it was cookie A, that was the Fox's one.
Wow.
So B was good?
B was really good, actually.
There's a bit of B left, so I'm going to taste it myself and see.
Yeah. That one shocked me. That
doesn't look like it's going to be very crunchy, though. You know,
it was quite soft.
You know, when it looks a bit stale, like it's been sitting out. And obviously it's fresh pack. We just opened today. It's dusty.
Okay.
It's like... Sorry, my hair.
I get onto
it's fine.
Mum all the time because her hair always gets on the mic, and then when I'm editing, it's all...
At least it's my hair. Yeah, that's not good. It's dusty.
That was shady.
It's dusty tasting. It's like gritty, powdery. It's not good.
Okay, well, that one defeated me still.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
So now we're going to talk about being neurodivergent. Everyone in this house is neurodivergent, but obviously some people have more divergencies than others. Well, okay. You know, my mom with her dyslexia and all, and my sister's also dyslexic. But, you know, me, I just, you know, when God said neurodivergence, just, yeah. But anyway, I want to ask you first, what was it like? Be nice. But what was it like with me?
I was going to say, are you sure you want to ask me?
I mean, you know, we're here to be, you know, real.
Can I be honest? It was very hard. Very difficult. Stressful.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest, I loved my child, but I didn't like her because she had a bad personality.
I did.
It was really hard, but then I found that we had a lot of like arguments. We used to argue a lot. Well, shouting matches, I would say. But then I learned, I would say, because I did a degree in counselling. So I feel like that definitely helped me to become more equipped to deal with Sharrae, to kind of try to listen more. And also to try to see where she's coming from, put myself in her shoes, and also not to argue with her. So I used to say things like, okay, Sharrae, when you stop shouting, we can talk, because we can't both be here shouting. Nobody's listening. So when you're ready, you come find me And that used to work. She'll run off to herself, and then half an hour later she'll come and she'll want to discuss whatever we were debating about or arguing about, or what the case is. And I think sometimes for Sharrae, she can't look at things from another perspective. She just sees her perspective only and kind of fights to get her point across. So it was a struggle. So basically, from a young age, as I mentioned before, she was struggled to kind of get herself ready. She struggled with certain things, but very, very articulate child, very smart from she was young. I mean, she could read from she was probably about 1.5, 2. People used to come and be surprised that she could pick a book up and she could read. She was writing poems and stories from the age of maybe about 4 or 5. So she was very bright in that sense. But then when it came to basic things, she just wasn't kind of getting it, you know? And then I always worried about her because I think she's going to get lost. She doesn't know where she is. Like, we'll drive on the same road every day, but she couldn't tell you where she is. Whereas her younger sister could say, oh, I'm in, Wandsworth, or I'm in blah, blah, blah. Sharrae couldn't tell you which way to get home. So it used to be quite worrying. Sorry. And I remember once she went out with her friends. She wanted to go to Westfields. And
I don't remember this.
Okay, so she went to Westfields, and I used to work in Shepherd's Bush, so I knew Westfields. I knew where all the shops were because I used to walk through it most days coming from work, stopping in the shops, buying stuff. And she went with the friends. I don't know what mix-up and passa they had, but then she was by herself, needing to get back to the station. She don't know which way to turn. So she calls me.
In my defense, Westfield, it's a bit of amazing there, I'm not gonna lie. Well, when I was that age, obviously I know the building now.
How old were you? About 14 maybe?
Probably, yeah. I was like, it's confusing.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, so we had to talk on the phone, and she's like, I had to say, what shops can you see, where are you? So I'm like, okay, go down that escalator, go out that door, go. So I had to, I did, until you actually got to the train station. So she's been quite concerning in that sense as she got older. So there was always something, and obviously the aggression and all of that. But I can report now that she is a changed young lady.
Yes.
She started to go to church last year. Her cousin invited her to church.
Shout out to Janai.
Yeah, shout out to Nando's. It's his pet name. He gets it. It's all right. And basically, he invited her to church. She started, but Sharrae grew up going to church. I mean, she was born in the church. But I guess you have to go to a church where you're getting something out of it. You've got maybe people your own age that you can relate to. And the thing with the church that she's going to now, they have lots of events, lots of groups, which I think is really good for these young people. And yeah, so I, worried about Sharrae. I prayed about Sharrae. My mum did as well, about Sharrae's lifestyle, habits that she'd picked up, just all sorts of things.
Let's be real. The habit that I picked up, I was smoking weed. Okay, that's what I picked up. For 7 years, I smoked weed. I was an addict, and that's just, it's okay. You don't sugarcoat it.
Well, you said be nice, so I didn't want to just steal everything.
It's fine. It's real.
Yeah, okay. She was smoking weed. If she didn't have her weed, she'd be grouchy cow. So sometimes you just give her money to get rid of her, so she can buy whatever she wants to buy.
Look,
it was hard.
That's so that I always feel I give myself the ick. Like,
yeah,
I'm getting my mom to give me money so I can buy weed. Like, that's so bummy. Like, that's crazy.
It's very bummy.
That's crazy.
But that's how it was. Bummy. So yeah, there was a few other things, so, it was a lot of prayer for Sharrae and all of that kind of stuff. See, she's even thinking now, oh my gosh, how was I? Where was I? So yeah, so she started to go to church, and she's literally stopped smoking for how long now?
It'll be 6 months on the 29th of
6
March.
months. And the thing is, nothing is done before God's time is correct. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what are you laughing for?
So I was doing a madness on the.
Okay. Yeah, because as I said, we've been praying for this for a few years, for God to change her life and kind of stop certain things and have a different mindset to whatever. And she had to move back home. And the thought of Sharrae moving back home for me was a nightmare. I did not want her here because I knew when we lived together last, it was a clash.
It ended in turmoil.
Yeah, it just wasn't good. And I mean, she'll come back here for a night or two, not a problem. She can come and eat, and I'll feed her. I don't have a problem. She wants to wash clothes, use my washing, liquid wash clothes, shower, whatever you want to do, that's fine. But go home at the end.
Yeah.
Stay 1 or 2 nights and then bounce. But the thought of having her come back, I kind of put it off because I was worried about what was going to happen. But the fact that she's changed so much, I'm actually enjoying having her here.
Love that for me.
She's good company at times when she's not hype, but she does have ADD, ADHD, whatever. So sometimes she's over the top and hype, and you just want to say not now, because it's not. We don't want it all the time. There's a time and place, but sometimes she doesn't know where the time and place is. But yeah, she's a much nicer person, and I just want to give God thanks for doing what He's doing in her life. She's really trying. She's really doing well. She's a woman of prayer, trying to pray a lot and be like, come on, mum, let's pray. And, much more positive. And I always used to say to her, mental health, it's your mindset. And she used to shoot me down. But now she's understanding that it's your mindset, and she doesn't have those mental health breakdowns like she used to have on a regular anymore. So yes.
I was saying earlier to myself, I was like, all those years, because when I was 13, I got diagnosed with ADD, ADHD. And then after I think it was like 3 years ago, I got diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. And it's like, I think about all the years of like talking therapies, CBT, all these different counseling, all these different psychologists, yeah. But when I tell you, God is the best counselor there is, like that is literally like, because since then my mental health is nothing like I've ever had before. Like what I used to go through, like the things that used to sort of consume me, I don't let it consume me anymore, because I just leave it to God. Like it's so peaceful. Like I've never felt peace like this before. And all those years when I was smoking weed and I was trying to like find like a sort of a vice or like a something like that to try and sort of maintain, I used to like lie to myself and be like, oh yeah, I smoke weed because it calms like the noise in my head and all this other stuff. But literally I feel like it was completely doing the opposite, and it was disguising itself as something that was good for me when it's really not. Like I used to kid myself and be like, oh yeah, like it's it's a plant, it's not like bad or anything. It grows, it's God, it grows in the ground, so God made it, all this yada yada yada. But like not everything is from God. So that is something that you have to remember as well. Not everything is from God. Some things may seem like they're from God when they're not, because the enemy tries to trick you and get you to think, oh yeah, this is right, when in fact it's not right at all. So all these other things I was doing, but nothing has made me feel quite so peaceful and just calm much as God, and going to church and praying and reading my Bible and doing all this stuff, giving my life to God. That's literally the best decision. And being baptized. Yes, I've got baptized on the 28th of January.
It was good.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Should I put a clip in?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? It was
Okay.
good. It was a proud moment for me.
My name's Sharrae. I'm 25 years old, and I want to get baptized because I've always been not very good at vulnerability and like submitting and sacrificing. But today I want to show that. Today I want to do that for God, because God says never let me down.
Amen.
And yeah, and also I just want to thank God as well for my cousin Janai, because without him I wouldn't be here. So
Amen. Let's pray for sister.
And I just had to say, look, I've brought my child up the best I can, and I had to leave it with God, because, as I say, when you get to a certain age, you're accountable for your own actions. I have to be accountable for what I do, and I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not sitting here saying I'm perfect at all. But Sharrae is a big woman now. She had to be accountable for her own actions also. So, yeah, she is almost 26. There's nothing that God does that is wrong, is the wrong timing. Yeah. It's always the right timing. Whatever it is, he knows what exactly he's doing. And I 100% believe, yeah, everything is in God's time. Nothing's what's for you is not gonna pass you. So I've got this lovely daughter here, Christian daughter here, almost 26.
Don't do what you're about to do.
I mean, I don't want her to be with me forever, so somebody can take her off my hands. A nice Christian guy would be fabulous. In the next year or so, that would be amazing, because I did plan to have the house to myself.
Not in the next year or so, that's very soon.
Yes, please. Alicia, my youngest, is at uni. Sharrae wasn't supposed to be living with me. I'm supposed to be by myself here, living my best life, you know? And now my house is invaded with Sharrae, and Alicia seems to be popping up quite often. So, yeah, if anyone could take her off my hands, obviously I'm going to have to vet him, make sure he comes from a good household and stuff like that. But, yeah, I would say in the next year or so would be fine for me. I can do another year of this. That would be brilliant.
Right.
Come on, smile nicely. She's not ready yet, though, because her room doesn't stay tidy. So just give her.
I'm working on it.
I did say to her, if you can't, you're not going to get your husband until you your room. So she's still in the making. Once she can master keeping her room, once she can keep her room tidy, then thumbs up. Anyway, cooking as well. She needs a bit of help with the cooking.
No, I don't.
Unless you like eating pasta every day, then that's fine.
I don't eat pasta. Listen, pasta is my choice. If I want to eat pasta every day, that's fine. But I can make other dishes. Like, it's not just pasta. I can. What else can you do? I can do a couscous.
What about the chicken that you cooked for me the other day? She said she's gonna cook. Hold on. She said she's gonna cook dinner. Yeah. And I called her after 2. I was at work. And have you started cooking? No, don't worry. It'll be ready by the time you get home. I finished at 4. I came in. I saw some chicken in the roasted, stuck to the bottom of the roasting tray with no foil on top. Naked.
Okay, but did you not say that same chicken was nice and you couldn't tell the difference nice. Your chicken and my chicken?
I did. It was good.
So
we had to doctor it. So we had to, make a little bit of black people gravy, a bit of ketchup, sweet chili, a bit of some water, cover it over, put it back in the gravy. Yeah, because we don't use gravy granules. You use ketchup, a bit of stuff like that. Hardly ever do we use gravy granules. To be fair, when my daughter was going to uni, we were doing shopping. Mum said, "Do you want that?" My daughter was like, "What is it? What even is that?" Because we don't have gravy granules in the house, or OXO stuff like that.
OXO
cubes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or nor the other one, the gravy pots that you squeeze out. She doesn't know. So it needs a bit of work, and that was my dinner, just the chicken. There was nothing with it. I had to do something.
I didn't get that far, but if I have a plan, then I can make a meal.
Okay, girl. Okay, but yeah, that's my thoughts on neurodivergent.
What was it like for you being neurodivergent? Obviously, like, you just dyslexic, but still, that had an impact, especially in the 90s, because it wasn't really like a thing.
I didn't know I was dyslexic until I was an adult, when I was going to college after you were born, when I was doing the access course to health science, because I wanted to do nursing, and my teacher said to me, you speak so well, but your writing's bleh, basically. She goes, you could be dyslexic, but if there's no one in your family that is, then. And I was like, well, my brother is actually. So yeah, we got tested and I was classed as dyslexic. And to be fair, when I was at school, I thought I was doing well, and I was one of the people we had to go into school in Easter to do extra work, and these were the people who they said were going to get 5 GCSEs, which was A to C grade back then, predicted. So that was my prediction. It didn't happen, but yeah, like they didn't notice anything when I was at school. And it's really weird because everything obviously was written. We used to write everything. We didn't have everything typed. And I still had my folder of my GCSE work. And one day my youngest daughter, Alicia, was reading it. And for the first sentence, she was like, Mum, this is bad grammar. She goes, your school didn't care for you because this should not have been allowed. So, yeah.
It's so interesting to see how back then, you know, you were dealing with your dyslexia, and then now Alicia, she's dyslexic as well, and how she's getting like a different level of help and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
It's not. I didn't even deal with it because I didn't know there was anything wrong with me. I didn't know. I knew my spelling wasn't great, but I didn't think there was a reason for it. I just thought I'm just not really that good at spelling, and that was it. Really, it's only, as I said, as an adult being diagnosed, and realizing when I was doing my degree, realizing the struggle when I'm trying to write a paper, you know, an essay. It was really hard. I used to literally sit in front of the laptop, crying and praying. Yes. Because I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to get through this.
I think I remember that era.
Yeah, it was hard. And I feel like the course that I did was a counselling course. It's working with clients. But the main thing they are focusing on is how I'm going to write an essay, not how I'm working with my clients. And I find that quite annoying. And I wish this country would be different with how they assess people, because obviously we all learn different. I could probably sit down and speak to you about something in a way that would be as good as someone's essay. But if you're going to ask me to write an essay about something, it ain't going to be great. So that's why I feel the struggle of, like, even if I wanted to study more to do a master's in something, I don't know physically, mentally how I would get by, because I know my writing is not up to par. But as I said, if I could just talk it and get it done that way or something, then yeah. So I feel like they need to the whole system really needs to be looked at, because it's failing people, and there's certain people who are could be doing so well academically but can't, because they just can't write a good paper for whatever reason.
It's true.
So yeah,
I do also feel like if I had more help in school, instead of, because they gave me extra time, but like that's just like, but if I had more help in school, like if I had people actually try to understand me and how I learn and stuff like that, then it'd be a different story. Because I don't know if you know this, but I used to get up and walk out the classroom sometimes, and I would talk. I got voted the biggest chatterbox in the class, because I would literally just talk all the time. Because it's like, if I'm not engaged with something, I can't focus on it. Like it's not. I just can't.
Yeah, it's got to be engaging, otherwise you're not going to want to.
Interested.
But then this is how they need to look at how they teaching people and be more open to different ideas, because as they can see now, we all learn differently. Our brains are wired differently. Some people are literally, if they don't write it down, they don't get it. Some people, they need to be hands-on to understand and program things in their own way. I can't write notes and be listening to what you're saying. It ain't gonna happen. I'm either listening or I'm writing, and what I'm writing, I'm not even gonna keep up. So it doesn't even make sense. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, they need to look and be more flexible, more open, look at more ideas, so that everybody now can be achieving stuff. It's easier for people to achieve, not so focused on writing a paper. You know, how else can you assess that I'm competent and capable of whatever it is I want to be trying to do?
Exactly.
So yeah.
Fix it. Fix the system.
Exactly. This is 2024 now. Things should be different.
Period.
Get me? Yep, you're giving people this extra time and laptop and help in that way, but that doesn't help me write an essay. Yeah?
Literally, it's like you're giving people something extra to help, but you're not kind of trying to find the reason or like try and like assess that and be like, oh, how can we fix this in a way? Obviously, certain things can't be fixed, like you being dyslexic. You can't like just not be dyslexic, but obviously you can work around it. But
yeah,
the system's just so lazy.
But hopefully this is going viral.
Oh, are you speaking it into existence?
And then things are going to start being different for my children's
Period.
stuff like that. Yeah,
I know that's right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that was
Who Starts Pod with Their Mum.
She Does.
Me, I do. And thank you for tuning in.
Like, subscribe, share.
Yes, subscribe, people. And don't be afraid to interact. It's fine. Don't be scared.
We're still waiting for your dilemmas and stuff. Send it through. We've had a few. We'll be going over them and doing them with them in the weeks and months to come. So yeah, just bear with us.
Watch this space. Watch in a year. You're not gonna recognize.
No, they're gonna recognize us, but we're gonna be on a bigger platform.
That's right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
We're gonna have our own show doing this on radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking it into existence.
That's what I said, because that's what I mean. And I say what I mean.
And you mean what you say.
Okay.
And if that's your point, then
that is my point.
Exactly.
We out of here.
Bye.
Bye.